Hello, and welcome back to Tales of Arise. A lot of stuff happened in the last one. A lot of reveals, especially his face reveal. I'm a little confused about how we're going to proceed forward. I mentioned at the end of the last one, like, as far as his combat goes, things have changed. I don't know how we'd get it back, or anything like that, but we're going to find out. Right now, we're in Thistlym, and we need to talk to all our party members, apparently. I've had to survive a lot of death around me to get to where I am now, both as a slave and on my way to this place. Where was I getting that from? All I want now is to live the rest of my days in peace and quiet, so please, don't cause any trouble while you're here. Okay. Let's just talk to you.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
Yeah. 3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
So is the Renis Alma the like black-looking Master Core we saw? Because they were interacting with that thing before he blacked out. I'm assuming that's the Renis Alma. I don't remember if that was the... It looked like a black Master Core, I swear. I don't know. We should be thinking about what needs to be done. Where the hell are we? I see all kinds of trees around here, but I don't recognize. Is there any hope for us getting back to Mahag Sar? Were you guys on the ship too? I guess we weren't alone. Seems like there's been a shipwreck, a big one. People and things keep washing in with the tide lately. After that nasty shipwreck, I'm surprised I'm still alive. Huh. The coastlines up ahead is swarming with Sugals. I won't stop you from going, but don't bring any of them back to the village. We came from that way, I think.
What do you see out there?
Zugals. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shionne needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dahna and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Dahnans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dahna. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Should be the same thing. Still fighting to free the slaves, despite you being 300 years old, apparently. So much... The cutscene kept going on, and I forgot the things I was going to even mention, but I think now would be a good time for you to reflect on things. The fact that he blacked out and then woke up and saw all those people, I don't think that he actually killed them. I think he believes he killed them, but I don't think he actually did. I don't remember what else I was going to say, though. It sucks that I can't, like, manually advance the skits. They're just auto all the way through, which is also great, but I can't respond to half of them. Please, just lay some eggs already. I want to eat something other than fish for once in my life. Well.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shionne and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
But you're still here.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shionne, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shionne were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shionne must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
That's one thing I wanted to mention. I noticed when I was watching that cutscene again in editing. What's his face? Volron? He was able to touch her without feeling any pain. I don't even know if Thorns... Well, Thorns did appear, I'm pretty sure. But, like, he didn't feel anything. Which is a little interesting thing to me. Also, I really want to know how Alphen came... Well, he said he took a Renan starship down. How did he end up not remembering anything for 300 years? What was he doing? Like, was he being kept somewhere? Obviously, they have to preserve him. You would age. Where was he being kept? And, like, how did he get out and end up being a slave? I hope they explain these things. Take it from me, it's really hard to be all alone. We tried everywhere, looking everywhere for him, but I can't find Mahavar. Damn it. Why do you have to be the only one to go down with the ship? Oh, he's not dead. There's no way. I refuse. That guy was too jolly. He's not dead. Nope. I will live in denial until I see a body. Ow. There's nothing here. Good, I don't see anything here that's spoiling or poisonous. It's important that we inspect everything we eat here carefully. No, there are no doctors or medicine here, so one wrong move and we'd be in trouble. My god, that would suck. Although, if it's a small village, just be very careful, I guess. Are you one of the refugees from Pillaging? If so, I need to warn you about something. Our village is secret. For everyone's safety, don't do anything that could attract any Renan attention, alright? It's extremely important. What's Pillaging? Is that the capital? You gonna let me go in here? Oh, they escaped from Pillaging. I see. I don't think they've said the name of the capital here. This village was founded by survivors who fled the regime in Pillaging. Please say it. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. They left in search of a better life away from the repressive rule of the Rena and ultimately settled upon here. It's been years since any more deserters have arrived from there, however. I'm not even sure how long at this point. What could have happened there that stopped the flow of people, I wonder? I don't know, that guy probably slaughtered everyone. Are you outsiders? I've never seen anyone who's not from this realm before. Yeah, our grandpa told us never to talk to guys like you because you're scary and mean. That's Alphen. One of the reasons why this is the perfect place to hide is because the mountains surrounding here, they shield us from Rena's eyes. I have one more important question, and that is, was Gordano randomly on that ship? I bet he was. And he's going to wash up ashore here hungry again. It's actually very likely that's the case. I'm going to be looking out for Gordano. I've never met any Dahnans before that didn't originally escape from Pillaging. You're not going to rat us out to the Rena, are you? Just making sure. What? I guess they would be skeptical. This harvest looks like it's growing nice and healthy. These are going to taste great once they're ready to be eaten. Just don't take the food without asking. Our crops are a vital resource that have to be shared with everyone here. So I'm only talking these NPCs because I need to get a feel for this area, and they kind of let you in on how the people are being treated here, etc. If you make it through Shinefall Woods and then go past Aureum Falls, you can see Pillaging out in the distance. Although just thinking about seeing that castle sends shivers down my spine, so it's not exactly a trip that I recommend taking personally. Once you escape Pillaging, you'll have to cross through the marshlands, the waterfalls, and the forest before finally ending up here. Oh boy. The only thing left after that is ocean. There's nowhere else left to run, so if the Renas ever find us, we'd be in real trouble. Right. We get by here mostly on fishing and what few fields we're able to cultivate in the village. Sometimes we hunt and forage for fruits in the forest too. That's a risky proposition, so we can't afford to go there as much as we'd like. Alright, that's everyone. Okay, we got Law over here. Big empty area.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shionne or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Punch him.
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shionne.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere too?
Thank you.
Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shionne?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shionne's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shionne or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shionne. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
I really like Law's character.
Back to the inn, I guess.
He said exactly what I wanted to say to Alphen. I believe in you, Alphen. Except I probably would have still hit him. Gotta knock some sense into him. Alright, back to the inn. I need to rehydrate. Okay. Not much going on in this town, though. No shops or anything.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
Oh.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Members who left have returned. Whoa. Just wait for the music to calm down. Increase AG on again? Oh my god, he gets a fire move. Now that Shionne's gone, I have like none of that. Literally, no one has fire. Buying it right away. Okay, sure. Lots of good stuff. But nothing I want to really work to right now. Yeah, we're still working on KO prevention. Oh, man. Anyone else? No one else?
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
The string section. We're done for. Everyone's gonna die. Why are there Zeugles here all of a sudden? Why now? Get inside, hurry. Okay. Oh my god, everyone. You know what? It's fine. We know what they're all gonna say.
Remember, if the pain's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come.
Please, tutorial.
We can't let even a single
No.
one through.
There's a firm no Zeugle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Wait, what are they even weak to? They're weak to fire. Oh, who would have thought? Everything here is water, obviously, so.
Crescent moon!
Great.
Even natural?
Jesus.
Its armor's too strong. Be my guest.
Oh.
Alright.
I don't know what I'm doing. I need Dohalim in here. I need it.
See about that.
You picked the wrong fight.
Blade.
Take this.
Oh, that's friendly?
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Light arrow.
Pummeling to me.
Why is the game so loud?
Oh, now I'm real mad.
Eternal devastation.
Allow me to help you.
Hold on.
Stay away from my friend. In an instant.
He's got fire moves.
From beyond.
What's going on here?
Here I come.
No, he doesn't.
Rising wyvern.
Huh.
We did it.
Dance on the wind.
I'm so distracted.
I'm ready. In an instant. Impact cross.
At least we still got that stuff. I feel like some of his moves were like fiery. Interesting.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistlym kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something.
La.
And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Shionne comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Shionne, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dahna. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, pillaging.
Pillaging,
According
thank
to the
you.
villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistlym from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
God, I've been waiting for them to pronounce that for far too long. Pillaging. You're supposed to say it 3 times. Pillaging,
We don't know what
Pillaging,
lies
Pillaging.
ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Oh, no. Of course, we got side quests and more skits to do and all that stuff. I need to solve this. The music just suddenly, like, tripled in my head. So, I need to figure out if that's, like, permanent or I can fix that. Okay, so I have, like, some weird... Because I use, like, a virtual thingy. Virtual equalizer for all my sound. And somehow it got pushed all the way to the front. So hopefully it sounds the same on the recording and like I don't have to adjust any volumes or anything, but my God, like people were screaming in combat there. It was way louder than I was used to, which causes me to scream.
How is Mahavar doing?
Out to sea?
Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
We'll find him.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might
True.
still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going.
Interesting that they bring this up, because I cannot fast travel, and I feel like this place is only connected by ocean, maybe. If that's the case, we have to find Mahavar so that we can have a plot reason to go back to these places, right? We need a ship. And they made it seem like a ship's coming back. Or out there, possibly not gone. Please?
Thistlym was founded by Dahnans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Dahnans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
I believe it.
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shionne?
Of course not. Shionne's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shionne, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
About Dohalim.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
She is the mother. It was very motherly.
Okay.
So what do you need? You people know how to fight Zeugles, yeah? Because I've got a big favor to ask. You do indeed appear to be in dire straits. I could have sworn we already wiped out all the Zeugles that were trying to get into this village, though. Oh, you did. These Zeugles ain't trying to attack us. They're stealing our fish. Your fish. Yeah, these ape Zeugles. They got huge arms, which they use to smash the surface of the water and create big shockwaves. They do that to stun the fish, which makes them float to the surface and right for the taking.
Damn it.
Somehow they learned how to do that recently, and they've gotten damn good at it, because it's making the rest of us go hungry. That's quite the pickle you are in. Damn straight it is. It ain't like these fish grow on trees. That sort of fishing ain't good for our waters.
Is that so?
Ain't. Oh, so that's your point of contention. The manner in which they fish, not the actual fishing part. You guys are the only ones that have what it takes to drive those crazy monkeys out. Can we count on you to help?
Okay.
Absolutely. We'll sort out these fishy fishing Zeugles once and for all. I couldn't have put it better myself. As a fisher herself, this case has gotten her quite fired up, as you can see.
Great job.
That's mighty kind of you to help us out, ma'am. Sorry to lay this on your feet, but we greatly appreciate it. Fishing fiends. Sure.
I'll teach you, small fry, who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
They did say to go to the inn, but I don't really feel like I have to. Let me check. There might be shops here now, but... No, this is still the same. I'm assuming the inn will still have blacksmiths and all that. We really kind of need one.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Oh. Oh, wait. Hoodle went away. Does that mean it's... We'll search on the way out. I want to check the inn first. I didn't get the owl here? Okay, good. There's people here. You? Craft. We have new weapons. Flare Claw, Thundernail, and doesn't require anything. A level 5 material. Oh, we're moving up. But I don't have a Thundernail. It's cheap and I have plenty of materials. I just want to have it so that we can make this if we decide. Okay. Okay, Radiant Light we already have. These are huge upgrades, but obviously we can't get the ones with 5 yet. Okay, Feathered Shield. It is direct upgrade, sure. And we need a Flashbang Shield to eventually get this one. Okay, we have the poles here. Missing stuff though. And no Shionne weapons.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Poor Shionne. You know, life without her healing is going to be very difficult. It's a good way to switch it up, though. We're good. We're good. Nothing new to make. Do you have new... Yep. Wolf leather armor. Huge elemental defense on Rinwell and... Okay, we're buying theirs. Rinwell and Alphen. The rest of them, I'm kind of poor right now. Yeah. So we'll have to come back to that. I have... Wait, orange... I'm on sell. Oh, that was close. Orange gel, we're good on that. Life bottles, we're good. Thank God. Alright. Let's use your in and get out there. Shit, Shionne's gone. I keep getting reminded in every menu. Probably rare or up. Mostly because we're going out into the world.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
No skit. Okay. No skit. Alright, we have to find that owl and then leave town. Pillaging. I don't remember if I could say that right. That's the Rena. Okay. That's not a black master core.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Alright, Hoodle. Where is it? Where is it? Hoodle pops out pretty early, like if the owl's nearby, so it's got to be out here somewhere. Aha! Star fruit? Star hair clip. Thanks. Oh. Item professor. Ooh, faster magic charge. Reduces the amount of time casting time needed to cast a charge star. That's good. Screw whatever out. Okay, no, we have to finish KO prevention. God damn it.
Hmm? You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Well, we can't. Okay, we only spent about 40 minutes in town.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Oh, well, these are slightly different boars.
Right, here goes!
Not weak to anything. Oh no, I need Dohalim permanently in here. Damn it.
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
Alphen, you're missing so much. Okay. He's like not executing things. Interesting.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it!
Oh, wrong one.
I'll finish you here and now!
This one's mine!
Dust to dust!
Not on my watch.
Rolling snap!
Poor. I hate it. I hate that he doesn't have his stuff anymore. Oh, that was the wrong person. It's fine.
Let you all down.
Yep.
My friend!
I'm so disoriented right now. It's awkward.
Benedict, now or never.
Purge Malevolence.
No further!
Magic
Swallow
advance.
blade! Lightning thrust!
Freeze Lancer.
Does anyone
Okay.
else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
No, it's just because he has to permanently. Yeah, we'll just swap Kisara in when we have to.
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I hate
I
that.
can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
All right. Oh, this is interesting. There's a camp down there. Oh, well, there's fishing up here. Thermal rock and barbed crystal. You're new. Interesting. We have to try fishing here. Ganeth, Harrow's piranha,
Wouldn't
and
it be easier to
catfish.
simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish.
All right, I'm just gonna do grab these quick. So it's X square, but that could also be a different catfish. X square. Well, we have the lure for the Ganeth Harrow,
There we
so
go.
it should be the right one. Okay, you don't. Apparently, I'm not gonna have any problems catching these fish. Especially when they do things like that, it just drops their health so much. Do it again. Come on. Oh. And it's done. I'm just glad we have
Looks
a
like
place
I
to
hooked
fish.
a pretty rare fish.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dahna.
There certainly are. All right, we have one more to grab, which is the piranha triangle X. I do not have bait that will take care of that. Yeah. So
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go
it
for
is
that
the
one.
only triangle X, period. So if I just find we'll go with this. Berserker piranhas on that one. Oh, that one's gone. Triangle?
Okay.
It didn't respond.
Change of plans.
If it doesn't respond to triangle, it's not there. Triangle. Okay, that's it.
Reel
There.
it in.
Okay, this one's really weak. Too easy.
Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good one. Okay, so we're good. I can never get the bottom one. I don't know why. Unless, like, green pike is actually on this list. Which seems to make them... No, fog whorl pike. It's fine. There. You got to see me fishing.
There it is. That's our target.
Oh, right. We're killing you for a quest.
Through.
32, huh? Alright, I just had to do that because Thistlym's not going to be too quick with this. Ow. You're weak. Don't you have a new move? Aerial? Infernal Punch is an aerial attack. Great. Alright. Infernal Punch. And we'll just put Death Blossom here and Infernal Punch. Yeah.
Simian pest. I shall feel you where you stand.
Ow. Oh. These guys jump around way too much. Like, Jesus, stay still for a minute. There we go. Oh, that's not gonna happen. It's... He just... The move's like a dash through the air. Oh! We finally got it. That's the one we've been missing this whole damn time.
I'm on Eagle Ray. Come and get it. Begin.
Oh, that one was cool.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed.
Sure.
I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia pride.
Sure. Yeah, I wanted it. Oh, they both lead that way. God, this is a confusing one to try to map out here. Oh, we have this over here. Because I like to get these things on the map. I'm about to get... They didn't chase me? Okay. I like to get them on the map so I can, you know, run around and pick up repeated crystal harvests as much as I can. Wow, this is a big tower. Thank God there's something at the top.
What's this thing?
Bunch of money. Rice. And there is a camp down here. I doubt we're getting
All we have
to
to do is get rid of that thing, right?
pillaging in this one. Alright, we gotta take them out. Whoops.
So that didn't go as planned.
We must consider well if this is the right path.
Law died. Life without healing circle sucks. Plus, I'm not the greatest at dodging lately. I feel like I was doing well for a while, and now it's just back to flailing. Oh, I need that. Don't chase me. I think we're safe. Wow, they're slow.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, sure. Still kind of broke, but we did get that money. Oh, 2,000. Check on ranch. 11 beef. New animals can be raised. Sheep. Okay. Guess we're gonna do that. Oh, I have 4 slots now. Interesting. This is kind of a weird mechanic to place in the game, though. Like, I thought there'd be more to it. Like, we could go there and do more with it, but all we do is scare away rats, if we remember. Other than that, we just place animals. I don't know. I feel like it's just lacking what its potential to exceed that. All right. Yeah, we need a rest. Plus, skits.
Sleeping on the ground beneath the heavens like this? Why, it's hard to complain.
Oh, that's all you guys had. Still going with my rare ore. Let's do Alphen.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
I think he still prefers spicy food. Rinwell or Dohalim? I feel like we've only had one Dohalim, period.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Maybe one
I
Rinwell,
wanted to
too.
ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almeidrea made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almeidrea? A victim?
To a Renan, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renans who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renan would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renans, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Dahnans such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
I guess it kind of would be like a misery for them.
Once we finish eating, we should get going.
I didn't really think about it like that. Okay, let's step down here, then go turn in that side quest and head the hell out of here. This is a cool area, though. I really like it. Just very foresty. I remember some places in this game they were like, they call it the forest, but this is what I was expecting, and we didn't have any of that. Oh. What? Well, this is certainly going to be something. Later. Do we learn how to dive? I'm a little confused on that one. There's no way that doesn't lead somewhere. No way. Or turn into a fishing point, something. Those stalactites? They look like they're going to be removed. Yeah, we got to turn this in. Okay. Oh my god. I lose how many life bottles? 1, I don't care. That's fine.
Okay.
How are things going with them ape-sugals? We cleared them all out. Your fish are safe for the time being. Huh. Oh, yeah. That's good. Means we won't go hungry now either. I really do love to fish, though. Nothing beats going out and casting your trusty rod. Oh, actually, we use nets to fish here. Way easier than that way. You what? They prefer to fish in bulk, whereas you enjoy the thrill of a one-on-one battle. It's simply a difference in philosophy. If you ever need a fishing partner, I, for one, am always happy to accompany you. Dohalim. Oh, things are heating up over here. Looks like you caught a real keeper yourself, friend. Anyway, thanks for all your help with them ape-sugals. Now we can fish in peace again. Oh. Oh, money and 2 life bottles, because just
Dohalim,
wasted.
I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
Well, okay, we're just gonna go up here, go around there, and then we'll start heading forward, because I don't know how much we're actually gonna get done here. I feel like we didn't do too much, and hopefully
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
definitely had something to do with my commentary getting a little out of hand. But honestly, there was a lot of dialogue in there about trying to convince Alphen to stop being moping. I don't know, being mopey. All right, I'm gonna try not to fight you guys. Oh, but they're new. We have to fight them. Thermal rocks, though. Freeze resistance,
No choice. Here I come.
I assume. Rinwell really needs to build up her charge here.
They look cute and stuff, but they're vicious.
Oh,
Here goes!
it was La. Honestly, I need to switch that. It really bugs me, because La I always hit down for.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Never mind. That didn't work.
I owe you one.
Dance in the wind!
I swear, every time I switch to him, he's just dead.
Photon, lightning condemned!
Ow, ow, I'm hitting dodge. Holy hell. What is going? Oh, now you dodged it.
I'm nearly done for.
Yeah, he is. He is such a slow healer. I don't know why.
I owe you one.
Rending you apart. Bloody howling. Resonate with the earth.
There we go.
Inferno punch. Talon hurricane.
Light after lightning
Let me
condemned!
free you of your power.
Thunderbird! Illuminate the
Blow
dark!
away.
Come forth!
Benediction
Holy
light.
Holy
Demon
Land!
Fang.
Ready
I
to
owe you
go.
one.
Another incantation ruined.
Now!
Destruction.
Rinwell.
Demons descend!
Jesus.
Flashing fang. Faster.
Hit!
Talon hurricane.
Purge malevolence!
This is
Waterfall!
this is taking quite a while for a random enemy.
Force the ready.
What was that?
Do you
The
require a
waters of
hand?
creation magic is
Can't get out of this.
sleep now!
You.
I'll be saving
Blow
this
away.
one!
I think I'm at.
Rising armor won't save you.
More with the
Huh.
Arch field! Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
The hell is this?
Holy Land!
Resonate with the earth.
I think I'm just really thrown off by not being able to use Alphen, because I've relied on him for so much stuff, and now his like fire moves are gone, and like he can't Mystic Art, and it's just all throwing me completely off. It's, I don't know. I can't even play the other characters right now. Icicle Fangs. It's good. I'm gonna have to practice between episodes because I'm a little lost. I don't know what's. It's like I got. My brain is on standby mode for a minute or something. Aha! Can I walk?
Ho, 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 ho.
Bandage, right eye.
Ho, ho,
Okay.
ho.
See ya.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
I can't. There's gonna be so many rewards. Whoa. That right there, that looks great. But I have to check back here first.
What's
Red
this thing?
lavender. That's it greatly raises attack. which Kisara might actually need. Yeah. All right. I think we've been plenty thorough with this area. This is an awesome area. I just love the waterfall view there.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shionne? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
This sounds very familiar. There's the camp.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renan like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Wow.
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shionne and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shionne is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shionne's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shionne. I know we will.
Damn it. I don't remember what I was gonna say. It's gone. It's gone. I feel like I need a goddamn notepad. I need to write during these cutscenes. I had an interesting theory and it's gone. It'll come back eventually. I'm gonna go with... attack up for 3 minutes. That's not very great. Although I'll probably do a tiny bit of grinding on my own between episodes, so I might as well go for combat points up. Shionne's favorite meal. Wait, you wouldn't let me select anyone. Oh.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Who is this guy, anyways?
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shionne waiting.
Is he just an asshole? Is that all he is?
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Blah,
Why
blah,
do you
blah.
want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false. Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
Interesting.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
You just tried to strike him down with thunder. That was pretty interesting, though, because he hasn't opened up to anyone about, like, personal things other than Alphen, and he, like, made excuses when they came up last time. So now he's starting to turn around a little. I don't know. It's very minor thing, but quite noticeable to me. I'm just going to step in here and see what we're walking into in the next episode. Okay. Many floors.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will.
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go.
Let me look at this map. Oh, I have to get to the other floors for you to show me them? Okay, I can't even go up. That looks pretty tall. Interesting.
Is it just
Might
me,
as well.
or does Rinro suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin.
Good job, Walker.
At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear, right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though, not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renan trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Okay, that was it. Okay. Definitely gonna split it here. Okay. Seems like we're still a ways out. They mentioned going through the forest, waterfalls, which we're going at, and another thing. The mountains, is that what they mentioned? To reach Shinefall Woods, Aureum Falls. I forgot what that one random NPC mentioned, but there is one more place after this before we reach in pillaging. Arrive in pillaging. And hopefully we get Shionne back fast, because I cannot... I can't function. I don't know why. I feel like I've lost my ability to combat without her around. Maybe it's because she had healing light or healing circle, and it felt like I didn't have to think about where I'm going as much. He's only got single target heals, single target resurrection, well, obviously, and a bunch of buffs, which he does sometimes while people are getting hit. Like, this regen is great, but he'll put the regen up on Law, and then I'll switch to Law and be an idiot and die at half a hit, which is entirely my fault. I just feel like he has a lot of wasted single target heals when Shionne had more at her disposal. It's okay, though. We're going to figure it out. Oh, no, this is what I was checking. We're going to figure it out. Maybe he's got healing circle hiding somewhere in here. Something equivalent to that. If not, it's just going to be rough for me for a little bit. What can you do? So, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.